Hello everyone, welcome to SR Maths Learning. So in this video we are going to discuss limits. So let's see first basic terminology, what we need to understand the limits. In that first one is neighborhood of a point. The very first topic is neighborhood of a point. So what is meant by neighborhood? In general life also we know very well. So it's just a side to us. Means if I'll take any number 2, if I'll take for example any number 2, so what is the neighborhood of this one? Means for this left hand side, maybe like 2.001, 2.1, like this. These are the neighborhoods. Left side, this is right side. Left side, maybe we will having like 1.999 or 1.9. These are the neighborhoods. But when it comes to the limits topic, neighborhood values are very nearest values, almost which is negligible. So officially, I mean, as per the mathematical definitions, how can we tell the neighborhood of a point is? If I'll assume delta be any positive real number, delta be any positive real number, where it is greater than 0, very small, and very small it is very small. So, and a be any real number, a be a real number, a be a real number. The open intervals, a minus lambda, a plus lambda, a minus lambda, comma a plus lambda is called a neighborhood of a, a neighborhood of a. So that means generally it is denoted with n delta of a, means neighborhood of a. So in simplest way we can write n of a, neighborhood of a, or in another way some textbook they will give like nbd of a, So if I'll take a simple example for this, very simple example, delta, let me take 0.0001 and a value is, if I'll take 2 minus 0.0001 comma 2 plus 0.0001 is called the neighborhood of this one. So means what you will get this one, 2 minus 0.0001, 2 minus 0.0001 means approximately you will get 1.9999 comma 2.0001. So these are the neighborhood. So neighborhood values of 2. So this is the way how we will define the neighborhood of a point. So what is mean by deleted neighborhood? What is mean by deleted neighborhood of A? So here the topic is deleted neighborhood of A. Deleted neighborhood of A. What is mean by deleted neighborhood of A? So if one point of this neighborhood is clearly A, so if I'll take 1.9999 comma 2.0001, in this very clearly 2 is the 1 point, correct? 2 is 1 point. 2 is 1 point of this interval, right? This neighborhoods. So if I'll delete these 2 from this interval, so that means from 1.9999 comma 2.0001, if I'll remove the 2, then it is called a deleted neighborhood of the point 2. Then it is called deleted neighborhood of point 2. Means when you are moving a point in that interval, in neighborhood interval, so then it is called deleted neighborhood of that point 2. So if what is the meaning of extends to A? What is the meaning of extends to A? Means here an independent variable is x. So I mean independent variable x tending to a finite number A means generally x tending to A means what it means is x approaches to A. So not exactly A, very nearest means neighborhood of this. So that may be from the left side, we are approaching the A, or that may be right side we are approaching the A. So whichever it is called x tending to A. But when you are approaching from the left side, we can write like x is approaching from the left side means A minus. So this is called left left side approaches. So when from the right side approaches, we can write it as x tends to A plus means it is approaching from right side. So this is the few terms which we should know so to understand the limits. So let's we see one example. What is the limit exactly? What is the limit of a function? Let's we see. So here, let's we discuss what is the limit of a function. So before going to discuss, I'll give you a small example that if f of x is equal to x square minus 4 by x minus 2, x square minus 4 by x minus 2. Generally, this function is not defined when x is equal to 2, right? So if I'll substitute x is equal to 2 in this function, so see here, denominator becomes 0. So numerator also becomes 0, means 0 by 0 form. 0 by 0 form. If you'll keep this aside, 0 by 0, or if anything you are getting here also, by 0 if you are getting something finite value, by 0 is infinity not defined. But here clearly it is 0 by 0. So which is undetermined form, which is indeterminate form we can say. So here the domain of this one is r minus 2. All the real numbers it is accepts except 2. So r minus 2. So how it will be the domain of this function is 2. For this, I already explained in the previous sessions, previous videos about the functions, domains and range. Please go through that. You will understand clearly. So here, this x is equal to 2, makes this function is undefined, means 0 by 0 form. So that's why we have to simplify this. How we can write is a limiting of this function when x tending to 2. When x tending to 2, this function's limit I'm taking like f of x. That means limit x tends to 2, f of x is x square minus 4 by x minus 2. So at 2 we cannot do anything. So because it is indeterminate form. So when x approaches 2 from maybe left side or from maybe right side, so it's not exactly at 2. So we are finding the value of f of x when almost x approaches to 2. So how can we simplify this? Limit x tends to 2, x square minus 4 we can write like x square minus 2 square by x minus 2, which is the limit x tends to 2. This is a square minus b square formula. So a minus b into a plus b by this x minus 2. X minus 2 cancel. So in the remaining, if you substitute the limit, you will get 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 approximately. So graphically, when you will see this, so let's think this is the x-axis and this is y-axis. So here very clearly, so if I'll take a line, so where x approaches the 2 graph. So if I'll take this, see here, if I'll take 2 here, at 2, it is not defined. Means here there is a gap. But delete neighborhood very nearest to this, means 2 minus lambda or for 2 plus lambda. So for 2 minus lambda, the graph of this one will be like this, means the value will get here some 4 minus lambda, something epsilon, something we will take difference. So at 2 it is clearly 4. At 2 plus means it will be around 4 plus some epsilon. That's a small difference. So successively, how can we write this one? So how can we write this one? Is limit extends to 2, f of x is equal to 4, or so how can you write when x is tending to 2, f of x is tending to 4. So f of x is tending to 4 means, see, when it is approaching from the left side or from the right side, the value of the 2 is approaching to 0, approaching to, sorry, not 0, 4, approaching to 4. From this side it is coming to 4, this side it is coming to 4. That's why, so when the functions are in the form of indefined or undefined functions, even though we are not able to define at a given x tending to value, so we'll find out the answer for a value of the function to its nearest neighborhood values. So like this, we will write finally means when x is tending to 2, f of x is tending to 4. So it is approximate value of the limit means almost same only, but we will not find out exactly at the point. Just neighborhoods we will discuss. So here we discussed about the two things. One is when he's approaching from the left side. So when he's approaching from the left side, when x is approaching from the left side, so I told you 2 minutes. So this is particularly called as left hand limit. This is particularly called as left hand limit, means we are approaching the 2 from the left side. When we are approaching the 2 from the left side, so how can we write this one is limit extends to 2 minus f of x, 2 minus f of x. So what we will do when x is approaching 2 minus, so we should replace x with 2 minus h in the given function. So limit what they're given is we know the function here is x square minus 4 by x minus 2, x square minus 4 by x minus 2. So in this we are approaching, I mean we are substituting x as the 2 minus h, so it will become 2 minus h whole square minus 4 by 2 minus h, so minus 2. So minus 2. So what is the limit here? Now it is completely converted into h, right? So see here, when x is approaching the 2, so that means 2 approaching 2 minus h means h approaches to 0. So h approaches to 0. So if you substitute first limit, let's see, changes approaches to 0. So it will become 2 minus, 4 a minus b whole square, 4 plus h square minus 4h minus 4 divided by minus 2 plus 2 cancel. So minus plus 4 minus 4 cancel here. So what you get is limit h tends to 0, h square minus 4h by minus h. So if you take h common, so you'll get the limit h tends to 0. So h is common, h minus 4 by minus h cancel. You will substitute the h value as a 0, minus 4 by minus 1, which is 4. So this is the left hand limit. So therefore left hand limit value is left hand limit value of f of x is 4. F of x is 4. So when approaches, x approaches from right side, we told x is tending to 2 plus. So this is called a right hand limit. This is called a right hand limit. Right hand limit. So when we will see right hand limit of this one, for the same function f of x is equal to x square minus 4 by x minus 2 at x is equal to 2. So that means when you will find out the right hand limit, you should replace x with 2 plus h. 2 plus h. So the generalization I will discuss after this example. So when x approaches to 2 plus, when x is approaches to 2, h is approaches to 0. So how can we write this one? Limit h tends to 0. So replace x with 2 plus h. So 2 plus h whole square minus 4 by 2 plus h minus 2. So this we can write like limit h tends to 0, 4 plus h square plus 4h, a plus b whole square formula, minus 4 by plus 2 minus 2 cancel. Here it will be h plus 4 minus 4 cancel. Take the limit of that h common. So it will become h plus 4 by h. So h cancel. You will substitute the h value. So it will be 4. So when limit of a function exists, when limit of a function exists is limit of a function f of x exists if its left hand limit is equal to right hand limit. So this is compulsory. So if you see here, left hand limit has also 4. Left hand limit of function is 4, that is equal to right hand limit. So the limiting value of this function is 4. So limit extends to 2, f of x is equal to 4. So this is the way how we will find out the left hand limit or okay. So in general, so when you want to apply the left hand limit of f of x, left hand limit of f of x, usually it is denoted like x tends to a minus f of x. So here you have to replace in this f of x with a minus h, and x tending to a minus will be replaced with h tending to 0. So this will become limit extends to 0 f of a minus h. This is the left hand limit. So right hand limit of f of x, how can we find out? So same, but a small changes. It is a plus f of x. Here we will replace the x with a plus h. That means limit extends to h tends to 0. It will become f of a plus h. So when left hand limit of f of x is equal to right hand limit of f of x, right hand limit of f of x, limit of x tends to a, f of x is exist, otherwise it's not exist. So hope you understand very clearly how can we find the limit of a function f of x. So these are the basic things what we should know to find the limit of a function. So here I'll solve a small examples to understand the how to find the limit of a function. So first example, find the limit x tends to 1, x square minus 2x minus 3 by x plus 1. So let's find out the limit of this function. So whenever you want to find out the limit of a function, first of all you should substitute this x value directly in the given function. So sometimes you will get direct answer, sometimes you will get an indeterminate form. So when you will get the indeterminate form, what we should do, I will discuss later. Let's substitute directly. What is the first step is directly substitute x tending to 1 in given function. So this you should remember whenever you start solving the problem. So if I'll substitute here, I'll get 1 square minus 2 into 1 minus 3 by 1 plus 1. So here it will become 1 minus 5 means minus 4 by 2, which is minus 2. Directly see here, no undetermined form. Directly we can find out the limit of that function. Let's see question number 2. So what is the question number 2 is limit x tends to pi by 2. Cos x by 1 plus sin x. So let's substitute what I told you. Directly you should substitute value first. So cos pi by 2 by 1 plus sin pi by 2. So cos pi by 2 is 0 by 1 plus sin pi by 2 is 1, which is 0 by 2, which is 0. So this is determined form only. Answer is 0. Right? So this is the way how we can find out the value of a given function, limiting value of a given function. So hope you understand clearly how to find out the limit of a given function. So in the next video, we will see how to find out the left hand limit, how to find out the right hand limit, and what are the algebra of the limits. We will see in the next video. So please keep watching my videos, and please subscribe to my channel and share and like, and please support. Thank you.